So here to solve this Minesweeper Pentomino by Murat and Tonta. It has a set of 0 clues, which is where we'll start, and it actually doesn't have to use all the pentomino shapes, but when we do fill in a pentomino shape like this U that has to go around the 5 clue, we can fill in all the adjacent cells, including diagonally touching cells. In this case, around the 3, that leaves behind just 3 cells to be shaded. We're going to need to get 4 of the 5 cells around this 4 left to go, but notice if a cell like this is left unused, we'd be having 2 pentominoes touch, so this is shaded. If this weren't shaded, we have a group larger than the pentomino, so we make a P shape and shade in these. 4 more cells to go around the 5, and if this or this were left unshaded, we'd have a pattern that now has diagonally touching cells, so these corner cells are always used. We're going to be able to come into this actually a little better once we figure out some of the stuff coming down from below, but let's come to the left side here. With this 2, we'll always have to take this cell, and we've got to get around this 1 in this placement, so it's going to take something like this. 1 more cell here, 1 more cell here from this pentomino, but we need to get 3 more total around the 4, so this has to come up and not to the right to make that work. We get a shape that's going to be an N or W, and it will be only forced when something else is put over on the right side here. This 4 is going to come and take this cell. It's not going to be able to take that. We're going to have to take at least 1 more around this 2, and then we can get 1 into this 3. Notice that if this takes this or this, it's going to be causing some issues, and that also means this one coming up here isn't going to come into this space because we'd have to be reaching out. So this has to be an I, and in making that into an I, we get this pattern. This has to come down, but there's only 4 cells here. This will be a 5th. Finishes this shape. There's not another P, so this is a T. Can't take this cell, but we can take these 3 around the 3. We'll always have to take this cell to make a valid shape. This cell and this cell can't be used because of diagonal touching. This will have to come down. We don't want to make a P, so we make an N. That means this clue is complete. We put in an F, and we put in a W, not an N, to finish the grid. So pretty good start to the week. Good uses of the different pentomino shapes. Definitely the no touching rules were key to get through this solve, particularly working around these large crowded clues like the 4 and the 5. And these clues around like so. So hope you learned something through this video, and thanks Murat for the puzzle. We'll see you again soon.